All right, hello everybody, welcome. Let's do this. So this will be a quick lesson before we get into chapter or lesson number 5. So here, what happens when we're rotating large angles? So imagine if we had to rotate past a 360-degree rotation. What will occur? Let's look at the first one. Here, it's saying rotate the point to a 534-degree rotation to within 10 degrees. So here, notice that where do we always start? We always start over here, right? And this is our initial ray. And let's not forget the degrees. We have 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and then we have 360 degrees. Notice what's happening here. We want to make a 534 degree rotation. So let's say if we use 360 of that 534, what's going to happen? First, we go all the way around. And the question is, how much more is left? What angle will you be at? Where will you be? So here, what I want you to do is pause the video and try and figure that out. Notice that you started off with 534 degrees, and let's say you use 360 of it. How much is left? Well, let's see. This should be 4, 13, 7, 1. There should be 174 degrees left. So notice what's really happening is you're making one full rotation like this, and then you see you're using 360 of the 534, and then where will you be left? You should be somewhere over here because 174 is very close to the 180. So notice that the angle should look something like that. But notice it had to make that past 360 degree rotation to actually get to that location. So that's it. Oh God, that was really bad. Okay, much better. Try the next one by yourself. Here, what's happening here? It's saying rotate 1,000 degrees. What will happen here? So let's see. Here, what do we have? Let's start it off with what we know. 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, 360 degrees. But notice what happens after we do one full rotation. What's after 360 degrees? Notice that every time we go to the corners, we're adding 90 degrees. 0 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90. So what's 360 plus 90? What I want you to do is keep going up by 90 and just have some fun with it, right? Pause the video and try and do it by yourself. Notice this is 360. What will be over here? 450. What will be over here? 540. What will be here? 630, right? Then what's here is 720. Notice that 720 degrees is 2 full rotations. But we're not done yet because we want to go to 1,000 degrees. Let's see where that will end up. What's after 720? This should be 810 degrees. This should be 900 degrees. And this should be 990 degrees over here. So notice we're very close. We wanted to get to the 1,000. So really, the visual should look something like this. We're going to start here. This is 360. Then what? 720. Then what? We go 810, 900, 990, and then what do we want to get to 1,000? So how much is more? It's just like a little bit of a 10 over here, and then boom. And that's our rotation, and that's where the what was that word called? It was the it was the terminal ray, right? The terminal ray will be right over here. Okay, try this one by yourself, but notice what's happening here. We're not doing a positive rotation, we are doing a negative rotation. So let's just quickly remember the idea of a positive rotation. We're going this way, but what's the name of it? We say counterclockwise. Okay, so what happens when we want to go negative? We're going, instead of like this is positive, negative would be going this way, and we call this clockwise rotation. So take a second and pause the video if you want to copy this down. This would be nice. But let's try this one by yourself. Here, notice, how are we going to start this one? Notice this is 0 degrees. Now, we're not going to think about going this way. Let's try and make it a little bit different. So if this is 0, what will this be as a negative degree? Notice we're going 90 negative, so this is negative 90. This is negative 180. This is negative 270. This is negative 360. And then what would the next one be? This would be negative 450 degrees. So notice we should stop here because where do we want to get to? We want to get to negative 431. So where would 431 be? It would be very close to something like this. So how would the rotation look like? This is negative 360 plus we need to do a little bit more, so we're right over here. Okay, and that's the rotation, and this is the terminal ray. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Try this one by yourself. Here, negative 824 degrees. Which quadrant will you be at? Okay, pause the video and try and do this one by yourself. Notice, let's see, if you have negative 824, let's see, yeah. If we have negative 824, how can we start? This is 0 degrees, negative 90, negative 180, negative 270. Now, instead of because this number is larger, I don't want to just keep going around, right? And this is, I'm sorry, negative 360. So notice what's another way of thinking about it? Well, we have 824, right? Let's just make it positive for now. Or actually, yeah, let's just make it positive for now, and then we'll change the sign. But notice you have 824. Let's use 360 of it. Because if you use 360 of this 824, where will you be? You're just going to be right over here, right? You're going to start at the starting point. So notice, what is 824 minus 360? This should be 4, 7, this is 12, 6, 464. So notice that when you use 360 of that 824, or the negative 824, how much do you have left? You have negative 464 left. So let's use another 360 of it. And then notice what we have. How much is left? You have 4, 0. You have 104 degrees left. But it's also negative, right? Don't forget that it's negative. So we started at negative 824. We did one rotation. Then we're going to do another rotation. So how much is left? It's a negative 104. So where is negative 104 in which one of these quadrants? Negative 104, take your time, pause the video. Where will it be? It should be here. Because negative 104 is between negative 90 and negative 180. But this negative 104 is close to the negative 90. So it should be something like that. And then boom. And that's negative 824 degree rotation. All right, happy face. This really wasn't too bad. And what I want you to do is, once you're done with this, try and do the delta math for this assignment. It's not too bad. Okay, now I'm gonna have one more assignment for you. This was a short one. This one was a short and sweet. There's gonna be one more for today, and I know you got it. I'll see you in the next video.